We can move on.
Topic 3.
Yes.
Am I running this? You?
You might as well just run the whole
you want
show.
to run it?
Yeah. Fuck it. I guess. All right. So this topic is, we are going to rank all of the solo Luna single songs. Okay, you edited that. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, we're gonna there are 12 members, 12 lead singles. We are going to rank them as best as possible, because for people like me and Cooper, that it's like Nate with trying to like pick his favorite like IOI child. So
Yeah, except there's 37 of them. You only had 12.
it's gonna be crazy whenever this starts like exploding, like whenever we get a year's worth of music. Additionally, so Cooper, you're gonna start us off with ranking from 12 to 1 your top 12 Luna singles, solos.
12. So starting
12.
off, number 12, I put "Kiss Later" by Yeoljin. So this one, I like the instrumental a lot, but her vocals kind of drug it down for me. It's still really good. Like, I should say, like, all these songs I still like, so that's why it took so long to rank these. But yeah.
Oh, next.
Yeah, you just go through your whole list.
Just go through
Okay.
your whole list.
Gotcha. So 11 is "Vivid" by Heejin. This is a really good intro to Luna.
It's so low.
I know, this is hard.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Heejin. Yeah, this was really like her vocals though, and the instrumental's really good. So number 10, "Every Day I Love You" by BB. I wanted to put this higher, but like the top 10 are like so close already.
Yeah, it's a victim of circumstance.
Yeah. Let's see. Number 9, "Around You" by Hyunjin.
Mighty
I know-
Number 9.
Mighty Number 9. No,
This-
it's better than Mighty Number 9.
So like when I first heard this was originally like my least favorite Luna song. But after listening to it more, I actually started to like it a lot more. Like the piano's really good, and her vocals I think are actually kind of underrated in Luna. So I actually like this. Let's see. Number 8, "Let Me In" by Haseul. My first bias in Luna. This is probably my favorite or second favorite music video by Luna. I really like the setting, and her vocals are really, really shine in this. Let's see. Number 7, I'm sorry, Andrew.
Why?
I'm sorry.
Why?
It's okay, it's higher than my list.
Yo,
This is
So,
my
like,
the hell's wrong
this is
with you
so-
people?
It's higher than my list, so.
this is my spicy ranking, but
Okay.
my hot take. No, but this is still an amazing song. But yeah, I'm sorry, Jin Soul. This is the biggest shock. I put "One and Only" by Go On at number 6. Actually,
Andrew's just like, what is happening?
this was actually one of my least favorites upon first listen too, but after listening to it, I really love this song and the way it like pans between the left and right.
Mhm.
Oh, he uses
I do like
stereo
that a
effects
lot.
and stuff.
That alone like made it like
You can influence
number
from the
6.
Beatles.
Yeah. And the music video is really awesome. A lot of dark imagery, which we don't get a lot of in K-pop. So I really like that. Number 5 is "Heart Attack" by Chu. This one almost sounds like a Christmas song during the chorus, which at first kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But yeah, I really, really love this song now, especially the music video with Juvis.
Tubes.
The
Tubes.
Queen.
So number 4 is "Love Cherry Emotion" by Cherry. Yeah, this one's just iconic. Like, I I spent like 2 hours watching reaction videos just to see people's freaking out to a drop.
Yeah, the drop, the change. Again, the best way somebody described it on Reddit was like it's like Somin from April, and then it went straight into like Somin from Card. It's just like that drastic of a change.
Yeah, this like married like the perfect like girl group sound and like weird Middle Eastern
girl crush type
drop. Yeah.
I randomly, I was talking to one of my friends that I hadn't talked to in a while online, and because I looked at his, like, it showed on Discord that he was listening to Spotify, and he was listening to Love Cherry Motion for like 2 hours straight.
That's amazing.
K-pop?
He got exposed.
Yeah, recently he started too.
That's awesome. So top 3, New by Eve. Yeah, this coming from Love Cherry Motion to this, even though it's still like heavily electronic, like this was probably the biggest shock I had in the Luna solo songs, just because I wasn't expecting this kind of sound from YYBXY. Music video is amazing. She's definitely the main dancer.
Mm-hmm.
So
she's the dancing. She's the Hyoyeon of Luna, basically the dancing queen.
And the visual.
And
no, I think the visual would probably go to like.
That's just my opinion.
Probably
Jinsol.
Go on, yeah, either Jinsol or Go On, just because Go On has like the doll look thing going for her, and Jinsol is just. I mean, she's gorgeous, so.
So number 2 is
the Dark Lord herself.
Is it
the Dark Lord?
Is it Egoist or Egoist?
Egoist.
By Olivia Hye. This was like the perfect ending to the solo journey. The music video's fantastic.
I love the music video on this.
Yeah, the visuals are insane, and Jinsol's feature is easily the best. I think the best rap Luna's done so far.
Yep.
Yeah, I really need to see the choreo to this. Yeah, and finally, to no surprise at all, Eclipse by Kim Lip.
You mean Kimberly Lippington?
Kimberly Lippington. Yes. My ultimate Luna bias. Yeah, this song was what got me obsessed with Luna. Still to this day, I listen to it several times a week at least. It's a addiction. And I love the music video. This is like the first video where they like really emphasize the color. And choreo, so I really love everything about this, and yeah.
That wasn't as spicy of a top 12 as I was expecting, honestly.
It was mostly the Go On.
Yeah, Singing in the Rain was the only spicy one, but whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, that goes into my rankings. So number 12, I have One and Only by Go On. Sorry, Gohan. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. It's just I still have problems with her singing, and I mean it's not as prevalent as it is now, just because she sort of blends in with other members. But yeah, it definitely was sort of like an issue. And yeah, I mean it's funny because she has one of the lowest. She has the lowest ranking like single, but she's pretty high up on my B-side list. So we'll get there. Number 11 is Around You by Hyunjin. Again, it's not that the song is bad. It's just again, it's super hard to just pick, and like you end up like having to like put like really good songs at the bottom. But I mean, I don't know. Just in general, I'd say like Hyunjin is probably the one I've like least informed on. I don't know, just because I know some stuff about like Heejin and Hustle and like the rest of them and like the of like 1/3. But yeah, she's definitely the one like I need to like do more research on.
She loves bread. That's her.
Okay, I like bread too. So I mean that's a positive, definitely.
So does Oprah.
Number 10. Again, sorry, Fleur. Sorry, I'm so sorry. But Every Day I Love You featuring Hustle by Vivi. Again, there was a point. Actually, no. Vivi's still probably my my 1/3 bias. So like it just I feel so bad having to put this song all the way down here. I still love her pink hair though. Number 9 is Let Me In by Hostel. Again, it's another song that I hate having to put like so low because I love the like just the vibe of this song was like even back when I was first listening to it, I was like, oh crap, like this is really like new and interesting and like something you never really hear in K-pop. The only detriment to it though is I mentioned this in my unboxing. I hate the wig. I hate the wig in the music video. It's so unnecessary. It's so weird, and I'm glad she's never worn it ever again. Like let's just keep the wig in like this like the storage case and like never put it on. Number 8 is Vivid by Heejin. Like. I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite songs too. It's just it's so hard to pick. This is torture.
What is wrong with you people?
It's good. It's really good. I swear. It's just like there's 7 more songs that are like I like better than it.
Cooper's gonna be really mad about my placement of Vivid.
Okay. I mean. Again, when we were kind of looking back on this, it's still it was something that shocked me, and like I guess just like the sort of like sass that she has in this song is just unmatched, and I want to hear more of that from Heejin definitely. I'd love to hear an OT12 song that sounds like this, just like a sort of like jazzy cabaret. Like, oh my god, she'd shine in this definitely. Number 7, Love Cherry Motion. Again, another song that it's so frustrating that it has to be like in like the bottom like half of the list, but again,
it doesn't have to be.
No. There's 6 more songs that I feel are better than it, but again, I obviously love everything from Odd Eye Circle, but yeah, I mean, and this was no exception, definitely. Again, it was just a bit weird at first. I was like, whoa, this is really cutesy, and then I was like, whoa, where did that come from?
Cooper, thing to note, he still hasn't said Kiss Later.
We'll get there.
This is troubling.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, do I have the spiciest one? I don't know.
You definitely have the spiciest one. If you have Kiss Later better than Love Cherry Motion and Vivid.
Yeah.
Well, here it is at number 6, Kiss Later by Yeojin. It's just I have such an emotional attachment to this song because this was the first Luna song that I ever heard, and one, it was really good. Like the first time I heard it.
The worst Luna. How did you become a Luna stan?
No, that's not the word. What the hell? Yeojin Protection Squad, please, man. I love this song immediately because again, like I remember, like in the first episode or like the first releases episode that we ever did, I was like, the reason why I liked it a lot is because it reminded me of Kyary Pamyu Pamyu, like visually and just like it's very like upbeat, and I love how it fit her age because she was like 14 at the time. So you know, just like there's so much details that I love in this song, and I love how I'm usually one that like shits on like cutesy and upbeat like girl group type songs, but I love like this is like it's a super guilty pleasure, and like I mean I have no other way to explain it, but other than it's a guilty pleasure song basically. Number 5, Heart Attack by Chu, which might be surprising considering how much I love Chu, but
yeah, I thought that would be higher.
I mean, it's again like my top 5 are just like super competitive because like everything from like 1 to 5 is just like 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Like it's just super hard to like pick, or it's marginal like in terms of placing. So obviously loved it just because this is what made me fall in love with like, or made me stan Chu immediately. I love the damn son, where'd you find this sample? Like it's like the randomest sort of things. Like
Damn.
Like where is like what like meme like lord like works at BlackBerry and thought I know what sample I'm going to use. I'm going to use this sample that goes in like freaking like Bauer or like friggin' I don't know like EDM tracks and put it in like one of the cutest songs that Luna's ever released. So yeah, just like the juxtaposition of that was just memorable easily. Number 4, Egoist featuring Jinsol by Olivia Hay. I mean, obviously, I being a huge fan of sort of like future bass and sort of like these chill indie type tracks, I had to put this up here, even if it's at the expense of one of my main biases, but I mean, hey, at least there's Jinsol in there, so she definitely brings it up a notch, definitely. And yeah, just I love how it got brought around full circle in terms of like the story, or what I could understand of the Luna story, and definitely the choreography was just surprisingly well done, and also just like the mood of it, the mood that it set was just so unique. And obviously the Mimi laser eyes were really funny too. she's gonna be like, I'm a fire in my laser, and just like kill all the other members for bullying her in in Love Forever. Top 3. New by Eve. Again, I just, much like Cooper said, I was super shocked when I heard this, mostly because the teasers, like the image I have up here was just like, oh my god, they're gonna go back to like 1/3, or like it's gonna be like a super like pretty like girl group type song, and then I hear just like the sickest synth line I've ever heard, and I'm just like, wow, this is like a 1975 song, except it's K-pop. So yeah, it blew me away still, and that's why it's so highly ranked on mine. Number 2, Eclipse by Kim Lip. The song that's sort of the watershed moment for Luna. It just barely got beat out, obviously, by my bias, but yeah, I still hold the song like very highly in my personal rankings, and just like songs I appreciate. And obviously, this is like the first thing that I sort of became appreciative of, like Daniel Obi Klein and Charlie Taft's work, and like this probably still is like one of their magnum opuses. Number 1, obviously, Jinsol singing in the rain. Future bass, like the sickest like drop in like all of humanity. Like, oh, the only thing I still don't like is like the weird. I mentioned this in the unboxing as well, but man, her outfit in like this album cover was so weird, and she's like wearing the snapback wig. But other than that, the actual music video was incredible, because like they have like all the fish motifs, because she's like a beta fish, and like she's in like actually in the water, and like there's rain and like all this sort of stuff. Again, just like, I feel like the visual part definitely helped sell me on this song even more than I would have already going into it, knowing that it was future based. So like, yeah, I don't think anything is gonna beat this for a long time. Honestly, it's gonna take a very, very, very good song to knock off Singing in the Rain. All right, that's my top 12. Spicy, but maybe mild in terms of spiciness.
I don't know, it's pretty spicy, but I have spicy things too.
All right.
Number 12, Kiss Later by Yeojin.
No!
I think it's easily the worst song.
No!
It's just so generic and does not stand out at all, in my opinion. Next is Around You by Hyunjin. I think I agree, Andrew. Like, I don't know, for me, she's probably also the most, like, I don't want to say forgettable, because that sounds bad, but like the member I don't really know, and I don't remember her music as easily. So yeah, there just wasn't too much to say about it. Number 10 is Every Day I Love You by Vivi. I actually really like this song, but yeah, like Cooper and Andrew said, like you just gotta rank them. Like there's gonna be casualties on the list, even for songs you like, because I think the quality of most of these songs is very high. Number 9 is One and Only by Go On. I really do like Cooper said, I really like the stereo usage. I think that actually knocked this song up a little bit, because I hadn't noticed it, but I was listening to these songs with my fancy headphones when I was ranking them, and it really stood out there. So I think that like bumped it up a tiny bit. And then yeah, I do like the music video as well. Although the constant changing of
hair?
like no, not hair. I can't think of the word.
Aspect ratio.
Aspect ratio, yeah. The constant changing of the aspect ratio bothers me.
I mean, that's like IMAX basically, where it's just like, oh, you have stuff that's non IMAX, and like, oh, it expands. Like you get, yeah, it definitely is distracting to some degree.
Now to piss Andrew off, number 8 is Singing in the Rain.
How dare you?
It's good, but yeah, I think everything above it is definitely better in my opinion. Obviously Andrew has his future based bias. But no, like yeah, I think probably from 8 up are all songs that are like 9 or 10s.
Yeah.
For me.
Jacob has Jacob has like the deepest like freaking hat like indent on his forehead. It's so funny.
I always do. Every time I take my hat off, it's there.
Do I have that? No.
Next is 7, which is Heart Attack by Chew. Again, pissing Andrew off. Although that's not too far down from where his was.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad. But yeah, I really like the song. I like the MVs. It's cute. I like the style of the song a lot. Number 6 is Let Me In, my first probably big spicy take. I really like this song.
That's not as spicy, honestly, because I mean,
yeah.
we're all in agreement.
And if you know me too, you know I like this type of song, like very,
definitely,
like, orchestral and like I don't know, like film scorey almost that the song has. It's very IU.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say that she's probably the closest in terms of like IU. Just also like the music video is like super crazy too. So.
Yep. Number 5, another hot take, is Eclipse by Kim Lip.
Wow.
So I would say the top 5 are like pretty much interchangeable depending on my mood.
Yeah.
So like these could in any moment be switched around. But at the moment, this is just how I was feeling. But yeah, I love this song. It's what made me like start to pay attention to Luna. So it definitely stands out there. Number 4 is Vivid by Heejin, which is where it deserves to be, way near the top, because this song is so good. I feel like, I don't know how I ignored it when or was this 2016? This is 2016.
This was 2016.
So we didn't do releases.
Yeah, truly Daebak.
Yeah, so
did not exist.
Okay. So yeah, that's why I didn't notice it during releases, because I feel like I would have, but I didn't pay attention to Luna because I didn't really hear much interesting from them until Eclipse came out. But no, yeah, I loved everything about the song, the instrumentals, her vocals, like Andrew said, the sassiness is just so good.
Oh my god, yes. Like the intonation of the voice is awesome.
Yeah, exactly. It's so catchy. Number 3 is Egoist by our Dark Queen Olivia. It's just such a good song. It stands out really well. I like Jinsol's rap a lot, actually, as well. And yeah, the music video is great. Number 2 is New by Eve. So it actually almost was number 1. I honestly almost could not choose between New and Love Cherry Motion.
You would have betrayed your bias like that.
I love this song so much.
It's good,
and it's very, very good. But like, yeah, at any moment this could be switched and be number 1, is how good this song is. I thought the music video is great. Obviously, Eve is, like what you said, is like the main dancer. Like, she clearly has the best dance skills. But yeah, just this style of song was not something I expected at all, and it was fantastic. And the number 1 is Love Cherry Motion. Surprise, surprise, my bias. Cherry. Which is funny because when I first heard this song, I hated it. And you can go back to releases and find me talking about how I didn't like this song because it's ridiculous. But the ridiculousness has won me over. Because yeah, it is such a perfect like girl group, like fun bubblegum pop song, and with the most ridiculous hardcore dance break ever, and it's just insanity. But yeah, I love it. It's amazing. I could listen to it forever. I could listen to it for 2 hours, like Jacob.
Yeah, he literally. I'm not even kidding. Like, I kept periodically looking at what
Checking
he was listening to on Spotify, and he was still
like, is his Spotify broken?
Still listening to it.
We're 3 for 3 so far. Like, we've all put our biases as number 1 song.
Oh, and Jacob 100% put his biases.
Oh yeah, there's no surprise when it comes.
I'm the most diehard for my bias. So.
I thought about breaking it. I was this close to putting New as number 1.
And then you can reaffirm my bias.
Yeah, exactly.
You're right. You probably just don't want to give Jacob the satisfaction. Anyway, Jacob.
All right.
You're up.
So for me, I started out at number 12 with Around You by Hyunjin. Again, like we were saying, I think it just, like, I like every song that they've had for the title tracks overall. I didn't originally, but like I said before, I definitely have come around more to the 1/3 tracks. Though they still definitely sit at the bottom of my rankings. It's just how it is, I guess. It's not
the Dia.
Oh,
of
no.
Luna, yeah, but not that bad.
Damn.
Not that bad.
For me, like the Dia to me, are for Luna list. So they're still at the
Okay.
bottom, but I like them.
Okay. All right. So number 11, I had "Every Day I Love You" by VV. Again, I like the song. I think it's again. I just like the other songs more. I think this is another one that was a little less memorable for me as well. But again, like if I listen to it, like I'm like, oh yeah, I know this. I know exactly what song this is, kind of thing. So number 10 is "One and Only" by Go On. Again, this one for whatever reason when it first came out, like I didn't really listen to it that much, but I have more recently, just because I've been like ever since Favorite came out, I threw that in my Luna playlist and just been playing that on the rotation. And yeah, I definitely came around to this song more because I think when it first came out, it was maybe my least favorite, but I definitely like it more than the previous two. So number 9 is "Kiss Later." Do I have this as is this the second highest ranking for "Kiss Later"?
Yep.
Yeah, 'cause Cooper was lower.
I had it at 5, so
Yeah.
Like a crazy person.
or like 6.
I don't know. I actually like this song a lot.
Thank you.
I think so I think Hyojin
Yeah, but
definitely
his
has
location
a lot
is
of,
reasonable. Yours
No.
is unreasonable.
Yojin deserves all the love in the world. I don't care if she's like a loud, annoying brat.
She'll get there in the B-sides. At least
yeah.
for me.
So Hyojin, I see a lot of potential in her. I think she's just gotta like
Grow
mature
up.
a little bit. Yeah, cause she's really really young. Isn't she like 14 or something?
She's 15, or
At
she's
the
like
time
that.
of that
Okay.
that song came out, yeah.
Yeah.
She's-
So again, like she's got room to grow. So I think we'll be good with that. So number 8, I have "Vivid" by Hyojin. Sorry, Nate. I think is it still higher than the other two though? I think it is.
No, I don't think it was higher than Andrew's. Andrew had a higher, right? Where'd you have Vivid?
I forget. I think I had it at like 9, honestly. Or
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh wait, Andrew had it at the same spot.
yeah.
Same
8,
spot.
8
That's me.
spot. 8
Okay.
spot.
Anyways, let me get back to my rankings in the slideshow. All right, so and then okay, actually I didn't even talk about Vivid, but yeah, again, I really liked it. It's hard to describe a lot of these songs for me. You know, again, like Nate was saying, like it came out in 2016, which it doesn't feel like it. It's like, you know,
I barely knew you guys back then.
yeah, exactly. We only knew each other for like a few months actually.
Let's say
Couple
Cooper
months.
wasn't even in the chat
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah,
I didn't
we
exist
know
yet.
Chat yet.
Cooper was just a stranger.
He wasn't
to
even
us.
he was a K-pop fetus. He wasn't even born yet.
Oh yeah, I was
Yeah,
in the
basically, is BTS only. Man.
yeah, I was in the BTS hole.
Yeah.
But he gladly
Dark,
escaped.
dark, scary hole.
Anyways, yeah, I wasn't originally like sold on it originally, but again, like all the other 1/3 tracks, it definitely took some time to grow on me, and basically I don't know, like I guess give it more listens so that it has more time to I guess ferment. That kind of thing. So yeah, and then number 7, which I think is the last of the 1/3 songs, is "Let Me In" by Hustle. Again, like Nate was saying, it was like kind of like cinema, like sort of instrumental type thing, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, I guess that's basically what I have to say. And then all right, going into the top half of the list, we have number 6, which is "Singing in the Rain" by Jin Sol. Sorry, Andrew.
Okay, it's too higher than mine.
Yeah, which again, I like this song a lot. Like when it came out, is this the last of the, or is this the second?
No.
No,
So
no,
Kim
no.
Lip was
Cherry,
first.
Cherry came out after
Cherry
this.
was last.
Cherry was last. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, like right after Eclipse, like we were wondering like if they're going to like keep up this sort of like cool electronic feel, and then sure enough, like you know, came back in with a follow-up, which seemed like, to me it seemed like a natural like sequel, I guess, to Eclipse. Like it definitely, they fit right together, and you're like, all right, so this is definitely what the unit's going to sound like. Which, speaking of Eclipse, that's what I got at number 5. Again, like Kim Lip was the first Luna member that really got like collectively all of our attention, because you know, the 1/3 songs are good, but it's a concept that we had seen before, like whether, you know, we like it to admit it or not. This sort of just like even the aesthetic of the music video and the genre of the song, everything was like super different, and it definitely made Luna interesting, I guess, to me. So yeah. At number 4, we have Heart Attack by Chu. Again, a great song. Like, you
have Heart Attack ranked higher than I do, and I'm a Chu. I choose one.
I really like Heart Attack. Yeah. It's like, again, like YYXY is probably my favorite of the Luna subunits. They just like, I guess, fit my musical taste more than Odd Eye Circle, even though they are still pretty similar.
And I mean, it has Eve. So
like YYXY is, yeah, and also YYXY is a little more like I guess upbeat and like happy sounding, I guess, like explicitly. So with Heart Attack, it was awesome because the like as soon as I saw the Eve's MV, I'm like, oh, she's my bias. And then Chu's MV came out, and they were both in the MV. I was like, all right, I'm for this. especially when it starts the whole like Chu's ship, which is funny. So at number 3, I have Love Cherry Motion by Cherry. This is definitely my favorite of the 3 Odd Eye Circle songs, actually. I think it's just because of the more like upbeat and happy like sounding versus the other 2, which I don't know, I just like that sound out of Luna more, I guess. So yeah, and also the chorus is super catchy. Then number 2, I have Egoist by Olivia Ye. This one definitely caught me by surprise because it was definitely the most like edgy of the 4 YYXY singles. And originally I wasn't sure how I felt about the song because the song structure is a little like it's different than what I guess we're used to.
Yeah.
Like I think Nate mentioned that like back when it first came out, like there's kind of a weird transition from like into the chorus and stuff like that. But like now I kind of like the abruptness. Like it's,
I was gonna say,
you know,
it was another thing
that grew.
Another thing I didn't like when I first heard it. Same as like Love Cherry Motion, but I like it a lot now.
Yeah. Also the MV, I love the aesthetic of the MV. So yeah, that also gives it a lot of points. So number 1, the Queen of Luna, Eve New. This is definitely my favorite song. Like immediately when it came out, I was like, this is the type of music I want to hear from Luna. Like, I immediately liked it a lot. The MV was really cool. I thought Eve was really, really pretty to begin with.
It's because she looks like Sunmi.
I like, kind of, I guess.
You just want another Sunmi.
It's weird to explain. It's not specifically because she looks like Sunmi. I think it's just like they both have that look that I like, I guess. That kind of thing. I guess I have a type. So yeah, this is definitely my favorite. Like honestly, this is probably my favorite Luna song. Like overall, I really like New a lot.
Yeah, I think if we roughly combined our lists, Egoist and New are definitely the highest.
Yeah, definitely. We love the Dark Lord very much. Just not number 1, unfortunately, because number 1 had to go to all our biases.
Yeah, basically, I think all of us had Egoist at like 2 or 3.
Yeah, basically, Egoist is the top 3 for all of us. So
I mean, New was really high on everyone's list too.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested to hear what other people's rankings are personally. Now that Luna's debuted, now that everyone's had some time to think about it, yeah, definitely leave your Luna rankings in the comments.
Yeah, definitely put in the comments.
We'll tell you why
you're IOI.
We'll tell you why you're wrong. Yeah. So yeah, that'll be interesting to look forward to.
Probably 28 songs on this list are 10 out of 10s for me. So like ranking them doesn't really mean anything. Like literally,
it's like picking your favorite children.
Exactly, 100%. This is picking my favorite children.
Except Nate has 37 children.
It's like Mormons or something. You just have a bunch of children.
Like
Genghis Khan.